Elsa here, just a few designs, and it's been a while since I've done a video. I think it was like July or something like that. Procrastination, I didn't even have an excuse. But anyway, and life, you know. But anyway, I've been getting emails about a mini album that I made, and I can't even remember. I don't think I have this one on YouTube. I think it was a Ustream tutorial that I did, and it is really simple. This is like for beginners, and some of the questions that were asked was, what do I do to get started? When you go into your craft room, do you have a set project you're gonna go? No, I don't. Not always. Sometimes, yeah, but most of the time I come in here and the first thing that I want to do is clean. You know, and move things around. I don't know why, but when I do have a project in mind, like I did with this, I wanted to come show you all, I will get everything ready. And this is pretty much what I do all the time once I know what I'm doing. I cut everything that I'm going to need, all my die cuts, and I make all my little embellishments that has stickles on it. I'll make whatever's going to go on the cover, and this is some cute little envelopes, and this is a new one that I just got from, it's a spellbinder envelope. Isn't that cute? So I do all my cuttings from the colors that I decided I'm going to use. So for this one, I went through my paper and I decided I want to use these two little stacks right here. Just because I like the colors. I don't know, they just called me. I just go through stuff, and then whatever calls me at the time is what I use. And so I cut all my mats, I cut everything that I need. Now, last time that I made this album, I made a template, and I do that with anything that's going to require measurement. I may never do one again, but then if you do make another one, you'll have it ready. So I had a template made, and this was a few years ago when I did this. And I write everything that I'm going to need on this template, from how many mats, how many tags, how many everything I needed. I write on here, and how the measurement from here to here, and measurements from here to here, and where do I score. Everything's on this little template, and then I save it. And usually, if I keep the item, if I'm not using it, if it was just something that I made to demonstrate, I'll keep the template, I'll attach it to the project so that I'll have it, or you know, or I have an album that I keep where I have a lot of my templates also. So so yes, so this comes in really handy. So if you're gonna make this mini and you think that you're probably gonna make some more, make the template right now, and then after you make set it aside and make another one. To score it, okay, I scored 4 inches. So you put the edge of your piece of paper or cardboard. This is chipboard. I ordered this online from Joann's, and it's really thick. This one's not so thick. This one is the thickness of maybe a cereal box, which you can also use, okay? So 4 inches right there, and do your little score mark. I have to press really hard with this one. So then take it out and flip it around and do 4 inches from this end. Right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and bend. Once you have your paper scored, and you go ahead and bend it in like this. And we're making the template right now for you. If you're gonna use this as a template, you can start writing on here. So I would say from here to here is 4 inches. And from here to here is 4 inches. Now, this is your spine, right? So I have that I put my holes at 1 3/4 inches down. So I'm gonna measure 1, not 1 3/4, 3/4 inches down. So right here. And then on the other side, 3/4 down. And try to align them so that they are, so that's going to be your first hole right here. 3/4. And then the next one will come about right here. And I have them about 3/4 of an inch apart. 3/4 would be right there. 3/4 down, right there. Right there. And it's okay. So once you center that correctly and you put your marks, then you will cut your holes. Now since I already have my template done, I'm just going to use my template and do my holes. If I can get them in there. If you have not bought one of these things, this is the investment that you need to make. This thing is amazing. I love it. And you can actually set the measurement on here, the 3/4, and it'll only go as far as that, you know, where you put the mark. And this is why a template comes in so handy, because then this is all you would have to do for your next one. The only thing I don't like about this is that these things don't come out. They stay in there. You have to pull them out. Like a little push lever. See, they just don't come out. Okay, so now you have your new, this is what we're going to work with. Okay, and set your template aside. The bags I used, they're Celebrate. I said Recollection, X-nay that. They are the little paper sacks, and they come 16, and they're the little ones. They're about 6 3/4 inches long by 3.5 inches wide. So we're gonna use 4 of them. Okay, so now that you have this made, set that aside. Now you're gonna fold these in half, and you can cut off that right there. You see how it's got a scallopy? If you don't like it, I like it, so I leave it. So let's just fold these in half. And you can either cut your holes now, or you can cut them after you've decorated the page. I usually don't cut the holes until I have decorated and put everything down, so that I'm not worried about covering holes or anything like that. So I'm going to decorate them first. And I am going to cover the inside. And the inside is a measurement of, well, when you get your bags, whatever the measurement to your bag is how long you're going to cut the inside to cover this. We're going to cover this whole part right here. You're going to cover right here, and then you're going to cover this side and this side. Okay, so I'm going to cut that right now. Like this. And I have the measurements on my template on what I need. 5.5 by 3.5. Now that we have most of it covered, time to do the cover, and it's time to do the holes on this thing, on your pages. Okay, so what I do for these, and I had a template, I can't line it up to where your holes are, right here. Okay, get a little pencil to mark where your holes are going to be. Make sure that it's the right side up. You don't want to do it like this and then find out that everything's upside down and that your holes don't match. Okay, so make sure that everything is right where you want it. Line it up so that you have the same amount of space on this side as you do this side. I just eyeball it. Okay, so my hole is going to be right here and right here. Your hole, and about, what is that? I don't use this much. The settings. Okay, so set your settings to, that is about, I'm going to say that's about a quarter. Let me make sure. Yeah. So I set this to a quarter so that I know that they're all going to go in the same length. Or you can just measure from here in a quarter of an inch. Just wanted to make sure that was right. And let's do it. And as aggravating as that seems, to have to fight with the whole stuff not coming out, this thing's still worth it because it punctures to everything and anything. Okay, so now you have your little holes right there. So now this one is the one I'm going to use to do the others. Once again, make sure that everything's going the right direction. And you may choose to do your holes before you decorate. And you just need to go in and finish decorating with flowers, ribbon, whatever it is that you want to put on yours. So let's cover. Okay, so to finish it up, once you have it covered, I added some trim there and punched all my holes, and it's how I want it to look. Take some ribbon, and I used things like 1/8. Okay. I ran out of space on my card. Okay, so I don't know how much of that you saw, so let me do it again. Okay, so you come in. Okay, let's just do this again. Okay, so here is your cover. I like to cut this at a point to make it easier, like that. Okay, so let's put something white on the bottom so you can see it. You're gonna come in from the front up this way, and then you're just gonna thread each one of these, making sure that you have them where you want them and that everything is facing in the right direction, so then you don't do it and then you find out that, oh, your bird's upside down, your butterfly's upside down. Okay, so everything go in the right direction, and then you just start threading them like that, like this. Can you see that? Okay, so once they're all threaded, then you go through the second hole right here. And there they are. Okay, you're going to want to pull this really tight on here, just because, let me zoom out. But if you're going to keep adding things to it, like we still haven't put our little tags in here, and if you're going to put flowers and you're still going to add pictures or some journaling in here, the book is going to grow a little bit. Okay, so you want to have enough of this ribbon to give you room to grow, so that your pages can expand nicely and not start to tear with you. So here you have it. So it's like this now, right? Just tie a knot, giving you enough to let your book grow. Okay, so what I did is I just tied a knot. Then on this one I have extra little danglies from here, so I just tied a bow on this one like that. Maybe not that big. You can decorate it as you please. Now let's do the bottom part, and it's the same thing. You're gonna go in one of these holes right here. Let me see if it helps. Okay, so you're gonna go in the hole right there. You're gonna come up the inside right here, and then you're just gonna go through each one of the little holes that you punctured on your sheets, on your little bags. Each one of them. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this ribbon I'm using is about 1/8 wide. Okay, so once you have them all, then you go in through your second hole. You know how you did the 2 holes? So you came up that one, you're going to go down that one. And out the back. Like this. Cut it. And I tie a knot. Now, I want some cute little danglies off of it, so I'm going to take another piece of ribbon and run it in the back and the front again, just simple, just through here. Can you see that? I ran it through there, and the other end, I'm going to run it through the other side, right here. And this has nothing to do with your books. This is just so that I could have extra ribbon out here. Okay, so let's tie this one into, tie it into a knot right here in the center. And now you have these pieces right here. Tie them into a knot. And do your little ribbon. I mean, your little bow. You so choose to. It's Walking Dead night tonight. The finale. Okay, so now you have all these little pieces of ribbon here. Zoom out now, like that. And what I did was I used the Martha Stewart hard punch, this right here, and I just punched out some hearts. So how many ends do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna need 12 hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What other papers do I have that matched? 9, 10, 11. See, every time I turn it, they turn against me. There you go. Okay, so here's the book, there's the side, and here's your finished book. Now all you need to do is finish it up. We can put 2 of those right there. And so here's your cute little book. We still need some tags to go in here and some tags to go as in the pockets. My pumpkin, my butterfly's wings falling down. Okay, and then I also have a, where is that little book? Right here. See this? Has a heart on it just the same. So this is just one of those little, I think it's a Tim Holtz clip that I use to hold that shut. You can add that to this now, or you can leave it like that, or you can put a different band. But for the front, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to decorate the front with some of these. Just going to lay them in a little cockeyed like this. That's my front. I may add a butterfly. It may be too much. There. Got the butterfly right here. So there you go. And, and see how much bigger this one is, because I have, this one has flowers. See, they're a little bit more, can you see them? Dimensional flowers, and I have lace and butterflies, flowers. This one I put in a little insert so you could add photos. Another flower. One has ribbon tied to it. So the more you add, of course, the chunkier it will become. So just make sure you leave enough ribbon down here to allow it to grow. So there you go. And my first video in months and months and months. I haven't created in so long. And this literally took me all day to do. I've been videotaping this since 2 o'clock and it's 8 o'clock now. But I stopped a lot. I stopped and I went and cooked and stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you're able to create this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. I'm putting my email right there. And I answer almost all emails, and I try to answer all the comments. I really want to thank everybody for your support and all the sweet words that you all say to me when you leave me your sweet comments. So well, that's it. I hope you like it. I will post pictures, I think I said this already, to my blog. This is that envelope, if you want to see the pictures. And this is only 4 pages. You can put as many, 4 bags. So you can add as many bags as you want to. And if you want to do the bigger bags, it's the same concept. So just use the bigger bags. Okay? So there you have it. Thank you so much. Talk to you all later. Love. Bye.